reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, Cousins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Complete to Christian Watson. A gain of 64 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now first and 10 at the 11. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Vikings, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw again on second down, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 30 before being taken down. Cousins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan to start out to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Touchdown, Vikings! KJ Osborne, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to claw one back.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
75 yards. And the Packer first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them with the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run again on first down. Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First down, here's Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go ahead.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Joseph on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Packers 49, Vikings 17.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. Cousins on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Rodgers looking to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Packers 56, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul.